Hey everybody, it's Christina from Creations with Christina, and I just want to do a quick video today showing you some of the stuff that I pulled out to use in my December daily. If you're not familiar with the December daily, it's actually a book that you document the whole month of December throughout the holidays, and you can do it either every day or just your traditions or however you want to do it. It's really an album that you're putting together, so I just want to share with you what I'm going to be using for my album and the pages and all the embellishments and good stuff. So this might end up being a pretty long video, so sit back and enjoy. So the first thing I want to show you is my album. I had picked this up a long time ago and have had it in my stash. It's an 8x8 album by Doodlebug Designs, and I'm going to use this mainly for my 12x12 pages, which it already comes with a few of the different designs. It has the full 12x12, and then you can purchase separate types of inserts. You can have ones that have different pockets in them. So I picked up this one. They call this one, let me see. Well, they just actually call it a photo recipe card protector, but it's by the Doodlebug. It's also the Storybook Album Protectors. And then I got the, they have two 4x6 pieces and then a 2x8 piece. And then there's the 4x4 squares. So I got those. And then the solid insert pages. And there's also another style of the 4x6. One's considered vertical and the other one's considered horizontal, so it depends which way the 4x6s are going. So this is the horizontal, and this one is the vertical, and I got the horizontal ones. So that is what I'm going to be using as my album. I'm going to mix and match between the different styles. Mostly I'll be doing full 12x12, or not 12x12, I'm sorry, 8x8 layouts, and then coordinating or mixing in some of my different types of page protectors. So that is my album, and now I want to share with you my papers. I have two different collections I'm kind of going to be pulling from, so let me get that stuff out and I'll show you what I'm going to be using for that. Okay, so the two different paper collections I'm going to be using is this Cartabella. It's called Christmas Day, and I love the kind of vintage and darker colors to this. It's more of the cranberry and not the stark red and the deeper green rather than the real Christmas traditional green. So it's kind of vintage looking. So I'm going to go with between this one and this Teresa Collins Christmas Cottage matches really nice with this. So you can see the patterns down in the bottom here. So I'm going to kind of coordinate between these two paper collections. I picked up the 6x6 pads with these also. So you can see that I love this little just plain style cream colors. But then you have the colors that coordinate in the smaller scaled down version of the 12x12s. And I got this so I can kind of mix and match between the papers and 6x6, and then also use it for some cards and stuff like that, because I do fully plan on making all of my Christmas cards this year. I said I plan. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to do it. But then this is the Cartabella, so you can kind of get a better idea of how well the papers kind of coordinate together. It's got some solids in here, and again it's got that cranberry kind of red and this pretty gold color, which will match really nice. And we get into the colors. I want to bring in some of the browns from this as well, so I really love this. So this looks really nice with the Christmas Cottage papers. So, and I love the older trees. So this is going to blend in and kind of match. Some of them really aren't going to be perfect blending, but oh, I love this Santa Claus here. So those are the two paper collections I'm going to be using. So let me show you now all of the embellishments that I got. And again, I'm kind of going with my album and making cards. So I got the coordinating washi tape from Teresa Collins. It's the Christmas Cottage. And let me just show you a little bit better what each one looks like. And I'm sure as I go through my stuff, I'll find even more. So this one's like a cranberry with white or cream colored polka dots. Actually, it's more like a light pink polka dot. This is a green chevron. And then we have the music notes. So we're going to use that washi tape. That's that I picked out. And then for the different types of embellishments from the different kits, now I also picked up the Christmas Cottage. There were, yeah, Christmas Cottage. Teresa Collin had a Christmas Cottage album set, and I did pick that up. I wasn't too keen on the album. I do have the album. This is the album that comes with it. And I didn't really like it. I didn't think it was going to be thick enough. It's kind of thin. So I'm going to just kind of not go with that this year. I think I might actually give that to my mom or my sister, and if they want to, you know, do an album. I know I'm trying to convince my sister to get into scrapbooking. So, and she's doing a little bit. She's got some Smashbook stuff. So, so for the Christmas Cottage collection, like I said, I got the kit that coordinates nicely with the actual Christmas Cottage collection. So in the kit came a whole bunch of different embellishments. It had this packet here that had all of these cards and tags and stuff in it. And then there's a set with stickers, and a lot of them are just the journaling stickers. Then there's this set that's Christmas, and it's all the papers. It actually has the holes in it to go inside the binder. And then you have the file folders, and it looks like in the back here is also some stickers. So I'm not going with the whole file folder look. I'm really doing mine to be more of an album, a scrapbook for my December daily. I also picked up the Teresa Collin's Christmas Cottage punch-out pieces. Then also got with that the chipboard that has all of the numbers. So if you wanted to do it as a December daily, you could. The sticker sheet, and I love the hexagon and the phrases and stuff here. And then another sticker sheet that has a Christmas countdown, some borders, letters, and stuff like that. So I got that. That coordinates all with the Christmas Cottage collection. And then with the Cartabella, I picked up the decorative brads. And again, the colors are going to match perfectly with that collection. And then I also picked up the chipboard stickers for that. And I'm pretty sure that Cartabella comes with, yeah, it does. It comes with a 12 by 12, so it has more stickers, so there's even more in here. And again, I think there's also an alphabet and tag kind of sheet as well. So that's what I got for those two collections. Then I have some more odds and ends things. I got at Hobby Lobby these little craft envelopes that I'm going to incorporate either by punching holes and sticking them in, and then having little things that maybe Ethan wrote about Christmas and stuff like that. I picked up some these Simple Stories handmade holiday. These are all different size pockets, so I thought I can incorporate these somehow as well. And then for more embellishments, I got Aspen Frost's little envelopes. Now that I have it in hand, I don't think it's going to coordinate too well, but I will incorporate, maybe like this pocket might work well on this little Santa's list. This is got too much yellows and oranges in it, so, but, you know, maybe use this on a card or something like that. You had already seen in a haul video that I did my twine purchase, which for some reason I purchased twines that were kind of similar, and then my big roll of the May Arts twine, which actually this is going to coordinate really nicely with that collection. Then I also have, for as far as ribbon and twine, I have this American Crafts jute. It was a collection of, I can't even remember how many, but there's a cream, a green, a brown, and a red. The red is a little too red, but I figured maybe I could maybe spray this or do something with it to darken it a little bit. If not, I'll just go with these three colors. So I have it there just in case I do want to use it. Oh, I also picked up sewing thread for my sewing machine, so I have my red and my greens that I need for Christmas time. I also have from my stash, now this is all from my stash, the red glitter tape, American Crafts red glitter tape. Then I have this decorative trim that I got at, I think it was Hobby Lobby, and it's an elastic and it has a double edge, like sheer gathered section there. And then again, more from my stash, I have my white glitter tape, which might be too white, so I have it out just in case I do come across something that I want to do, because I'm going more with the green, the cream colors. I have from a Close to My Heart, this real thick I don't even know how thick it is. It might be, I want to say 2 inches. About 1.5 inches thick striped brown ribbon that has the cream in it. And then for more ribbons, the rest of this all comes from my stash. I have this burgundy kind of with a ruffle trim, some different types of lace trim. I have some different velvet trims that I can use in the different colors. And I have this one that's more of a crinkled. I pulled this out even though the color doesn't really match because I do have tons of seam binding, so I brought it out as just to remind myself to spray some in the colors that I need. And this one is a twill kind of ribbon, and then this what is it called? Plaid. So those are my ribbons and trims. And then I have more embellishments. Let me just get my stamps out of my way. Wait until you see my stamps that I have sitting here. More embellishments. I have this stickers. These are Studio Calico flaky stickers. I have some Studio Calico frames, which I'm not sure if I'm going to use these in my album or if I'm going to hold on to these for some inserts of Project Life. What I am going to do is for probably right after Thanksgiving, I don't know if I'm going to... Our holiday traditions usually start the weekend or actually Black Friday by going shopping with my mom, and then from there on all of our holiday traditions go from there, and I don't want to not include them in my album, so that's why I decided I'm not going to do it as a December daily. I'm going to do it as an actual scrapbook album of the holidays. And so, but I do plan on still incorporating some stuff into my Project Life. So basically my plan is Project Life at the end of it for December will be just a collage of all my favorite photos from December. I'm not going to go through and do all the little tiny things that I do right now. So onward, I have badges. These are the Studio Calico badges for Wonderland. It is Wonderland, I think. So I got those. I really love this little snowman here, or Santa Claus rather, and the candy cane. And then I also have this Aspen Frost. Now most of these I'm not going to use because they're too bright colored, but even this one here, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, I'll probably use, and I like the Wonderland one here too. Then I also picked up the Studio Calico wood veneers. I have the Christmas trees and the snowflakes. So I have those. And then these I found, I want to say from Blue Moon Scrapbooking a while ago. And it's Merry Christmas. They're all by Kaiser Craft wood veneers. This one says Merry Christmas, December 25th, and then Peace, Love, Joy. So I picked these up a long time ago knowing I was going to use it in my album. I like the chic tags, and you can order them right from their website. And they have these great kits, and I don't know if they still have them, but they kind of, they call them the December Daily Sets 1 and 2, and I couldn't decide, and I had so many of the single versions picked out, so I just went with both of these, and they were, I want to say $14.99, but it includes everything that I wanted. So all of the tags and stuff are all different. They have the numbers, they have labels. I'm not going to pull them all out because I don't want to get them mixed up. But both of these will coordinate really well with my collection. And again, I'll find ways to incorporate these into my Project Life album and as well as into card making, whatever I don't use. And then finally, I picked up some kind of specialty paper. The first 3 pieces here I have are this kind of shimmery red, gold, and silver. And I got these at Hobby Lobby, and I believe they're by the Paper Studio. They were having a 40 or 50% off sale on their Paper Studio papers, so I got those. I also picked up some 12 by 12 pieces. This one is a gold glitter paper, and it's actually very thin. I'm thinking this is going to cut really nice if I wanted to cut something out on my silhouette. I could do that. And these are mulberry, kind of mulberry style papers. This one has got a gold, more of a gold tone to it. And then this one is more of a silver cream color tone. And you can see they're really, they have little flecks of like a metallic in them. So I got one of each of that style. And then I picked up this striped paper. It's a white stripe, so I got 2 sheets of those, again on sale. So I don't know if you could see there's like a more matted stripe and a metallic stripe. And then vellum, I picked up a sheet of this music note vellum, again all on sale. And then this white polka dot vellum. So let me see if you can get a better idea what that looks like there. So I picked those up at Hobby Lobby. And let me just move my papers out of the way. And now I want to show you the stamps. Now, I pulled out tons of stamps, and a lot of these are from my stash, and some of them are new things that I recently ordered. And I've been doing, as you know, the Technique Tuesday stamps, so I pulled out the Christmas ones for those, plus I have another one on the way, and I think that one was November. This is the November 2011 edition. This one was October 2012, and this one was a special one that was just you can buy anywhere, but these two actually came from the their monthly kit that you can subscribe to. And I know I have the latest one on the way, and then I ordered the December daily one for this year. I have some Hero Arts stamps. This one I pulled out because I do plan on using this in some cards and stuff like that. I might find, I don't know if this really goes too well with my whole theme. And then I pulled out this Hero Arts collection. These actually, you know what, both of these I got on sale at Michael's. And I'm looking to see if there is a name to these sets. And I don't see a name. But again, I got these at Michael's. For my stamp, I've got tons of Paper Tray Ink stamps. And now keep in mind, I've been ordering from Paper Tray Ink for a very long time. I want to say at least 4 or 5 years now. So I have, and Christmas is my favorite holiday, so I have tons of Christmas stamps. I had the Love Lives Here holiday from last year. It's got a little angel and the wings, and there's a die actually to match this. So, and I don't know how well you can actually see these when they're taped onto my cases. This one's called Christmas or Holiday Lights. I got this one because I know I plan on doing all about decorating the outside of the house and our tree and stuff like that. Again, this one I pulled out because I plan on using not so much in my album, but in card making. I also pulled out, wait, what was that? I forgot to give you the name of that one. It was called Holiday Sparkle. This one's called Tremendous Treats Christmas. This was one that came out last year. And it's got gingerbread, but it has the hot cocoa and the mittens. And we always have like a little movie night and watch Christmas movies with hot cocoa and stuff. This one is called On Ice. It has a matching die. I mainly got this one, or pulled this one out for the sentiments. This is the Framed Out number 9. This is one that just came out, and I showed this in a recent Paper Tray Ink haul video. I pulled out my Bitty Backgrounds blocks because I thought I could do like a little patchwork page maybe on one. And this one's called Christmas Labels. This one came out last year, and I don't even think I ever used this one at all. But I know there's a coordinating die to this one. And then I showed you these in my latest Paper Tray Ink haul. It's Christmas Countdown and Countdown Details. I pulled out my Alpha Blocks letters. The Snowflake Medley, again, this one I had the dies, and then I had gone in and placed another order because there was a couple of other things I wanted, and I ordered the snowflake die to this, and I realized I left one of my stamps over on the other side. I want to show you that was this and another stamp set that I recently purchased. This is called Winterberry. Again, another stamp set from last year. Winter Snow Globe I pulled out again because I plan on using it in cards. Winter Hills is one that I showed you in the latest, and that one I'm going to use in my album. I pulled out Taggart's, what is it? Taggart's number 9, because I like the circle and then has the ornaments hanging down, and I thought that was really, really cute. Now let me go grab my other stamp set. Okay, so the other stamp set that I purposely went and did another order from Paper Tray Ink was for this Santa stationery, and this one, Terry told me about this one. I don't know how I missed it. It didn't come out at this release, but it came out at the release before that, and it has must arrive by December 24th. This beautiful Santa from the desk of Santa Claus, so you could really do something really cute, like when Ethan writes out his letter to Santa. And that's it for right now. I know there's going to be more things that I don't have here that I know I can use, like my inks and all that other stuff. So, but I just wanted to quickly show you some of the stuff that I have already pulled out and what I plan on using for my holiday album for 2012. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm going to link whatever I can. A lot of the stuff, like I said, is from my stash, and I don't remember where I purchased it, but what I did purchase, I will link over on my blog if you guys want to go check it out. Alright, thanks for stopping by. See you soon.